The heart of rock and roll, the heart of rock and roll is to beaten. It's Nick Shell, the internet receding hairline guy. Today's topic, why am I so confident? I mean, I want to really kind of unpack this a little bit because I feel that the reason why I have nearly 500 subscribers who are mainly here just to hear me talk about receding hairlines is that there's some concept of it's maybe hard for us to be as confident in ourselves if we know that we don't have a full head of hair. That's my theory, that's my concept. I think it would be hard to disagree with that. Yeah, that's part of why we are so interested in this, is because maybe we feel that we're somehow of less value to society because we don't have a full head of hair. And it's so crazy to say out loud, but I mean, would you argue with me on that? I mean, you're spending time to watch this video, I'm spending time to make it about this. So is it affecting our confidence in ourselves? And if so, why? Now granted, that's a loud, whatever that is. So yeah, someone had said yesterday that perhaps I'm talking too much about how finding a mate, that's not what everyone's here to find out about. And I'm sure that's true. I'm sure I emphasize that a lot because from my own personal experience in my 20s, as I was starting to see my receding hairline, I thought, man, I can't find. I'm going to be limited in who I can find as a wife because of this. And of course, it ended up not being true because she didn't care about that to begin with. But so I have to assume that there's other reasons why you're watching this, as far as why you'd be concerned about losing your hair, because that's something I've asked before. What are our fears? Why are we concerned about losing our hair? Strip all of that away, okay? And let's look at this. Are you confident in yourself? Because as you saw in the interviews with my wife's, I'm not a polygamist. I'm in Tennessee, and we are not polygamists. The interviews with my wife, my only wife, we had, now I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, now I remember. But she was saying, she agreed with what I've been saying, that it's really all about your confidence and your ambition. That's really what's more attractive than the hairline. So I've already addressed that more than once. So it's like, well, confidence. So maybe you're not watching my video because you're freaking out because you won't be able to get married and find a wife. I'm assuming that's not why you're watching this video today. I'm assuming that you can't relate to me and my number one fear as a guy in my early 20s when I was worrying about that. I'm assuming you're not part of that demographic. But still, I would say the underlying thing to tackle this, your confidence level. Are you asking yourself right now, is my confidence level even slightly lower because of my hairline? Is it? That's something for you to internalize right now. As for me, I'm having to ask myself that same question. Because yeah, ideally it'd be great if I had the perfect head of hair, which I'm not complaining with what I got at all. But at the same token, I could say the same thing about height. Wouldn't it be nicer to be taller than 5'9"? Wouldn't it be nice to have a nose that wasn't so crooked? Have you noticed that? I mean, you see my nose at least 10 minutes a day for all the videos I make. I've got a really crooked nose, and like my teeth are off-centered with my nose because it's so crooked. I mean, I'm very asymmetrical. You know, if I wanted to pick apart my looks, where would I begin? I probably even wouldn't start with my hair. I mean, there's things that keep me from maybe seeming average in other ways, at least even average. But ultimately, is it because I have confidence issues? I really don't think so. I'm just aware of it. Like I said last week, it's a matter of me being self-aware of all this stuff. But I think ultimately, most of you agreed that I am a confident person. So despite the imperfection of not having a perfect head of hair, as society deems it, or having all these other physical traits, I'm still so confident. But why? Why am I confident in myself? And that's something I want you to answer to me. And you better not say, well, it's because you already or you're already 35 and you still have most of your hair and you're already married. Well, forget about that, because we already said this isn't for you. If you're not watching this video today, this video I'm not making for the people who are worrying about not finding a wife. Okay? So other than that, help me understand the motive here. All right? So, why am I so confident? What do I have to be confident in? And I think that's the simplest thing, is that you get to choose how confident you are in yourself by taking away those things that take away your confidence. So if you are dwelling about your hairline and you're not willing to do something about it, then there's like gnats in my eyes, then that's going to prohibit your confidence, which hurts you as a human being. Whether it is, for whatever reason you would need more confidence in your life is going to be better if you're more confident in yourself, right? And I think too, in that series I did, Bully Backup, which is nowhere near as popular as my hairline videos, but I always talk about, you can't be offended unless you allow someone to offend you. You have to give them that power. And it's the same thing with confidence in yourself. You have to be able to look in your mirror and think, okay, here's what I look like. Yep, that's not perfect, but how is that going to change my life in a negative way other than me allowing it to? So I think that would be something that would be helpful to me if you could collaborate with me in helping me understand, maybe, is this affecting your confidence, your hairline? I would assume the answer is yes, but I don't know for sure. And how can you overcome those confidence issues? Even if it's just a little bit, if it's distracting your day by you thinking about it, then that's something else you could be doing, or something else you could be thinking about that's more positive and proactive than, oh no, my hairline's not perfect, or oh no, I really am legitimately losing my hair. What am I going to do about it? And then you've got to decide, do you want to have a procedure done or have some kind of cure done, or do you want to embrace it by balding it? Which again, if you're new to my videos, that's exactly what I'm choosing to do. I'm not even choosing Rogaine. I understand that it's probably helpful and it could save a lot of my hair, but I just don't care. I wanna embrace it. And it's funny because in that interview with my wife that did last week, you know, someone asked in the question, would she support me having something done to save my hair? And you saw her response. She said, I would, but I know Nick wouldn't do it, if nothing else because of the money. And of course, the other reason being that I want to own this. I want to own it. I want to be victorious over this. And I just feel that I would be bowing down to pop culture by trying to save my hair. I mean, I know it's easy for us to compare ourselves to these movie stars and rock stars or whatever they are that have full heads of hair. Why does Eminem have a full head of hair? Why does he have a hairline like that? I mean, he's in his 40s by now, right? Why does he have that? I don't know. But I'm not saying that I listen to Eminem because I don't, but it's easy to look at all that and compare ourselves to that and ultimately look at this standard as if any of that actually mattered. As if my looks got me anywhere in life. Let me just close by saying that. My looks have not gotten me anywhere in life. And by looks, I'm not saying I'm the best looking guy. I'm saying for better, for worse, or for average, my looks, I don't think have gotten me anywhere. Not even my wife. She didn't marry me or even become attracted to me because of my looks. Again, whether I'm average, below average, or above average, none of that even matters. Let's assume I'm below average. Let's assume I'm average. It doesn't matter. Where have my looks ever got me in life? Nowhere. I mean, my job, my education, my family, this video series, my blog, which is very popular as well. None of that came because of my looks. So it is funny though, because there's this paradox. We want to obviously present the best version of ourselves to the world. Physically, it's nice to look not well dressed and put together. You want to do the best you can with the hair that you got. But ultimately, yeah, there is that paradox, because if you take it too far, then you start looking at a picture of perfection, which may not even be real, which is, you know, other men that either just lucked out with good genes, or men who are choosing to alter their DNA, not alter their DNA, but alter the results of their DNA. So ultimately, this is still the same video, by the way. I'm still talking about having confidence in yourself. Why am I so confident? And I'm actually asking you, why am I so confident? How can I be so confident and not have a perfect head of hair? I think if you can answer that, it might help even answer questions for yourself as well. So, would you do me that favor after nearly 10 minutes of this video? Why am I so confident in myself despite not having a perfect head of hair? Tell me why. I want to understand myself better. Thanks for watching. I'm Nick Shell, the internet receding hairline guy. 10 minutes of your life you'll never get back.